Right, I am ever so sorry about this. I am not invisible. I'm behind the camera because I'm having all sorts of trouble with my tech at the moment. Hopefully this is going to work. I have been trying to do this video since 1:30, and it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What's happened is I've bought this super duper microphone to replace this microphone, which was a bit dodgy, right? This is like 30 odd quid. I thought, I'll start the new year with new tech, give you like really good audio quality. And every time I go to do a video, there's just me doing this. There's no sound. And then I go behind the camera and it works. I have no idea what's going on. So hopefully you actually are picking this up. Because if this don't go well in a moment, I'm going to throw the bloody thing down the toilet. Rubbish. Anyway, happy new year to you all from me, JB, John, Johnny Boy, Jubbuff, JBS. Whatever names have I got? I can't mention that one. Anyway, welcome back to Harold Road with 2025 with me and the big D, Dennis. He's here, aren't you, Dennis? Yes. Yes, he is indeed. And we are here because it's 2025. It's a brand new year. Yeah. And we are going for YouTuber of the Year this year. We are for the Model Railways. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, as well as being on Gladiators, and the series has been filmed. I am the unicorn, and yes, it all went it all went very well. Yes, you'll see that in the new series of Gladiator. You'll see me on there as the unicorn. You may be wondering why I'm wearing a Tommy 10K t-shirt. Yeah, well, I'm actually raising money for the Royal British Legion for their PTSD charity. Now, what that means is I have to run 10K in a month, but what I'm doing is running 10K a week. I do not run. I lift weights. I can push a sled with 200 kilos on it, but I do not run in any form whatsoever. And the first week I've done 16K. That was fun, and I'm on the second week now, and I'm already up to I think I did 3.5 yesterday. I've done 6.5K in the second week, so I've only got another 3.5 to do. So if you are a friend of mine and you're on Facebook and you enjoy Harold Road and you want to support me, support the Royal British Legion actually for their PTSD charity for our veterans, please go to my Facebook page and donate a few quid, even if it's a couple of quid. I don't care. Every £50 that I raise gives a military veteran PTSD counselling sessions. So far, I wanted to raise £100. I have raised thus far £142. If I can get to £200, that's 4 military veterans can have some PTSD counselling. I mean, you don't walk past a veteran in the street, do you? You wear a poppy every year. So please give a few quid to me. I am running, jogging. The first session was the first run was awful. I am getting used to it, but my legs are shot. Because I don't run. As I say, I lift weights. I don't run at all. Anyway, you're probably looking at the pile here. Actually, there is 3 boxes. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it's on the floor. We've got new toys. I haven't even opened that one yet, as you can see. I don't know who wrote that, but someone who can't write properly. We've got a Accurascale Class 37 from Roxley Models. We're going to be reviewing that in a moment because it's a rather nice one. And we've got the New Year's Eve drunken purchase, which I should not have bought, but we'll be taking a look at that very, very shortly. You're probably thinking, has he bought an EWS Class 37? No, I haven't. But it was New Year's Eve, and I'd had a few sherbets, as you do, and I went on Ellis Clark's Trains website, and whilst I was watching Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, I spotted this model, and I had to have it. And it wasn't until the next morning when I had a hangover and I looked at the model, it's way out of my modeling era. So it's gonna have to be like a heritage repaint. It's gonna stir the rivet counters. I know it is. They're gonna really go for this when I show you this in a short while. You'll see the big mistake that I made whilst drunk. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the new toys, and then we're going to, do a review of this Class 37 from Roxley Models. Now, I've got to mention David at Roxley Models because I bought this Class 37 just before Christmas. It was a bit of a Christmas treat. And not only did David send me a lovely Christmas card thanking me for promoting Roxley Models. I don't get anything out of this. I just like to promote people who've helped me, and he sent me a lovely Christmas card. Thank you for that, David. I was very, very impressed, and I also got a little toy off him as well. Yeah, not a toy you're thinking of, because it was a little Santa Claus in a sled. And I don't want to show you now because it's a new year and Christmas is over. And I just want to say thank you to David for that little Christmas treat you gave me, plus all the foam you keep sending me as well. We will be opening up this model very shortly, and of course there will be the Accurascale Super Duper Foam. So without further ado, hopefully this audio has gone through. We will be looking at this Accurascale Class 37. What could it be? Before we get into the main excitement, I've put my rubber underpants on and I've turned that stupid microphone off, and you are just literally me and you without the aid of that crappy microphone. So these are two wonderful Accurascale Class 37s that I was working on just before Christmas, just before we got COVID. The first one is 37422. Take a good look at that. There you go. It's in its it's in its first stages of weathering. It's had a panel line wash. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'll get rid of that. You're probably thinking, God, jeez, what a state of that. It's look at that. You can see why I'm going for YouTuber of the Year, because my camera work is absolutely stunning, isn't it? So there you have it. It's a lovely, oh, look at that, center head code box. Oh, so I've detailed it all up, and just as I said, just done the panel line wash. So that's gonna be weathered very shortly, and then we've got again, we've got some super duper camera work there. We've got 37609. Again, it's all been detailed, and it's had a panel line wash as well, using my Tamiya panel line accent colour, which is that there. So we're going to move these out of the way because we want to get on to it. We want to get on. We're going to put these over here. Right, and you're looking at look at this. Look at the camera work. You're thinking, oh, right, I just got to do it. Oh, I'm going to go for it. So here we have it. We're going to be. I think I need to come out a bit. Oh, no, oh, that's, you don't want to see that, do you? You can see my bin. That's great, isn't it? Yeah, please vote for me for YouTuber of the Year, because as you can see, everything is absolutely fantastic. What's the matter with my finger? I seem to have... Right, I've got dirty fingers again. I don't even know how I got... How have I got a dirty finger? I'm sorry about this. Oh, Christ. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, so anyway, what have we got in the box, JB? What we've got is this. This has come from Roxley Models. It is Class 37, 37218, and it's ACC 2616 DRS Original Heritage Repaint Era 11. That was my Christmas treat to myself. Yeah, indeed it was. So I'm going to get this out of the box now. Oh yeah, feels good, don't it? Put it up there like that, because we're going to go for the usual vacuum box reveal. So I haven't actually taken it out of the box yet. This is the first time I've seen it. So here we go. We're going to go for the drop. Is it going to drop? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look! Look. Here we go. Oh, that feels good. It's going to drop any minute. Oh, it's going to give birth. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the way. Oh, felt good. So, so we start with a Christmas card. Christmas is over, Johnny boy. But no, this is what I got from David. And this is lovely, isn't it? Look at this. I love this. All joking aside, let's have a look at this. Look, Merry Christmas, John, from David and Eleanor, Roxley Models. And look at this. Thank you so much for your support and promoting our small family business this year. I mean, last year. I really did not expect it, and we are so grateful. I can read. So it's not you, David, it's me. My glasses are rubbish at the moment. We wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah. I've thrown something extra as a token of our thanks, and I also love the Darth Vader skit. I didn't know if that said something else there. Yeah, the Darth Vader skit was quite funny, wasn't it? I'm not doing it again because I can hardly breathe. So what we got in the box? So we've got a picture of the actual locomotive that we are reviewing. This is 37218, but I think this is an older picture. So this is what you get in the box. We've done this all before. You get all your bits and pieces, but we will go for that because we want to look at the model, don't we? So then we've got this card now. You must read the instructions on the reverse of this card before operating your model. You must. Oh, I see in the middle there, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going for it. I think I need to get a little bit closer here. Right, just move the camera slightly. We're going for the big Accurascale foam sniffer. So if you are a member of the Harold Road Foam Sniffers Club, this is around about 31 centimeters long and about 50, and it's got good girth, but it's not. I mean, look at that. It feels good. It's firm, and when you squeeze it, it's a little. It does feel quite nice actually. Right, so we're going to go for a 3-second sniff because that does the job for me. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, mate. I think the other side's. I don't know what you put in that, David, but honestly, even though I've had COVID, I wiped a bogey on there. Then, even though I've had COVID, the smell of that foam is coming through really nicely. Right, I'm just going one more sniff before we get onto the loco. Oh yeah, and I'll just put that to one side. So inside the box, we have the obligatory Han Solo icebox, and look what's inside. So what I'm going to do now is take it out of the box and let's have a good look at it close up. So we've removed the outer packaging. Sorry. I hadn't had a drink now, honestly. I'm just a bit tired. It's to do with COVID. And we're gonna pull it out right now. We're gonna get it out. So I'm gonna erase this there, erect that like that. And we've got the detail pack there. What's great about the Accurascale Class 37s is they come with superb accessory packs. You've got all your air pipes in there, you've got your shackles, etc., and these superb 3-piece snow plows. So you do get a good detailing pack in each model that you get. So let's it's gone down again. Story of my life. So let's get it out and let's have a look at this. So what I'm going to do, wow, as if I thought the foam wasn't exciting enough. Here we have it in its entirety. Is that a word? Yeah. In entirety? I don't know. We're gonna get this on the weathering turntable and have a really good look at this now, because this is extremely gorgeous, isn't it? So bear with me while I just get it out and onto the weathering turntable. So here we have 37218 on the weathering turntable, and Dennis is looking on with his beady eye. He's liking what he sees, and so am I. I mean, check it out. We've done Accurascale Class 37 reviews before, but this is something completely different. This is, as I say, 37218. It's a heritage repaint. It didn't hang around in this livery for too long, to be fair with you. I don't know why I bought it. I just like the look of it, and it was me supporting Roxley Models, and as you know, I'm a massive fan of David and that shop. And I don't just support Roxley Models, I support Smiths, and I support Great Eastern, and whoever else, you know, likes what they see. So I have to get Dennis out of the way there, because I can't really move it around, because Dennis is literally in the way there, and it's obviously going to be spoiling the you know, us looking around. And Dennis, he's disappeared there, so he's actually just he's on the floor, and he's knocked over my he's knocked over my white spirit. Hang on a minute, hang on. Right, I'm sorry about this. This is a model review. Dennis actually just fell off the table and knocked over some white spirit, and I have told him off, and he's gone downstairs and to go and do the washing up. Anyway, let's get back to this this Accurascale Class 37218, and doesn't it look a stunning model? It's gorgeous in Accurascale's class, really. I mean, it's a stunning model. I do particularly like the bogey detailing on these Accurascale Class 37s. This one is particularly quite nice. Look at you got the bogey brake cylinders. I mean, you get the white wall tyres on this one as well. Brake chains as well. Yes, I do like that. That's a lovely touch, isn't it? The printing is really good for all the logos. You've got the overhead warning flashes there, pretty good. The running numbers nicely printed. Oh God, nicely printed. DRS logos are all really good. It's just a stunning model. We'll move on to the roof. Again, I love the Accurascale roof. I mean, look at the detail there. It's a lovely model. It's got stunning cab detailing as well. You can just about see through those windows there. I think the light is shining through. You can just about see all the detail that goes into these Accurascale models. It's brilliant. Let's just turn it around and have a look on the other side. You've got flush noses, obviously. That's quite cool. I do like the front ends of those. I got a thing about a split box 37, to be honest with you, to be fair with you. But I do like these what DRS did with the noses, to be fair. And on this side you've got, look at the speedo detailing there. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Very nice. Just a stunning model. If you haven't owned one of these Accurascale Class 37s, I mean, give it a look. I particularly like these checker plate door kicks as well. They're pretty cool. I think I can get in there. There you go. You get a good look at that. Fantastic. Yeah, it is a lovely model. You've got your centre headlight as well on the top of the cab there, and yeah, it is nice. I mean, this came up on Roxley Models, and they had a few left in stock, and I just thought to myself, you know, Johnny boy, treat yourself. And I'm glad I did, because not only have I supported Roxley Models, but I've also got myself a lovely model here as well. So, you know, we've had a go on the old turntable. I think what we should do now is get it on the track and do a running test. You know, we've got to make sure it runs, haven't we, David? David, I hope you're listening. I hope you're watching this, because if it don't run, it's coming back to you. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. But again, yeah, absolutely lovely model. So I'll let you just have a look at that for the last 2 seconds while I just compose myself and do the running test. So let's do a running test. We have 37218 on the track, and Dennis is excited as well because he wants to see how this runs. What? You what? It's the wrong model. What? It's the wrong model. Oh, hang on. No, we made a big mistake. Dennis, you didn't tell me, did you? We've just literally got the wrong model on the track here. Hang on. I'll just remove. I'm sorry about this. I'll just go and get the correct model. For God's sake, Jesus! How the hell am I going to get YouTuber of the Year? I'm ever so sorry about that. So we'll put the right model onto the track. Yeah, yeah. So let's just get Dennis out of the way. For God's sake, Dennis! Right. So let's get this centered, and let's get this thing moving. Oh, hang on. Oh, David, it runs. Right. So compose ourselves. Where's the? Hang on. Yeah. Right. Shall I do a retake? No, carry on. What? Carry on. Right, okay. Right, so we've got 37218 on the track. So we're going to do a running test. We haven't seen it run yet, have we? So let's give it some. First of all, let's see if it can crawl straight from the box. Oh, yes, it does. Crawl straight from the box. Wow. I think that must be the slowest crawler I've seen. Look at that. Look. It's hardly moving. Do you know what? Look at that. That's got to be the best crawler I have seen for a long while. That's literally like 1 mile an hour on dirty track. And my track, as I normally say and state, is dirty. That's how I like it. No, the fact is I really can't be bothered to spend 3 hours cleaning the track, to be fair with you. That must be... I mean, can you imagine how that would run if I actually had clean track? Cool, glory be. Look at that. That's brilliant. Wow. Well, the crawl test... oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The crawl test is great, isn't it? Look at that. I do apologise for that. I just had a big bag of fruit pastels. And I did a little burp. I didn't mean to do a burp, but you got a burp there. I am so sorry. Right, so yeah, it's good. So what we're going to do now is we'll do the usual run up and down the track. See if the lights come on at a good low speed. They probably won't. But before we do that, let me just let's just have a look round and see what's in the Junction Road stabling sidings at the moment. You know, not only do I give you comedy and great content, you also see some smashing locos. We'll start you in the shed. We've got a Network Rail Class 08, and then we've got 37099, an Accurascale 31128. I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. Yeah, basically, yeah. Look, I mean, look at it. It's loads. There's the Class 66s, there's Class 37s, there's a Cavalex Class 56, you've got a stored Class 08, a stored Class 56, and then you've got, oh, I mean, seriously, can you imagine if you were actually train spotting this place? Oh, I mean, look at it. Oh, we've got Class 20s, Class 73s, we've got a couple of choppers, a Class 67, a Class 60, another Accurascale Class 66 there, and as I pan round, oh, I mean, look at that. We've even got a 56301. I mean, look at that, baby. Can I, look at this. I'll just zoom you in a bit more. Look at that. I don't know if you've seen that before. You would have seen it if you're on the Facebook page. But if you're if you haven't got a Facebook page and you're looking at the YouTube, that's your first glimpse of it. And then I'll just pan around. Look at all these. Look. But we are concentrating on 37218. But I just, I want you to have a look at all these locos stored here at and stabled at Junction Road. Oh, I nearly fell over then. Let's take a closer look at the top here, and I'll show you the Accurascale Class 31. So we've done a review of this before. You've seen it before. I don't know if you've seen it weathered though. I have actually weathered it recently. There she is, sitting next to 37099. Look at that, lovely, isn't it? Lovely loco. I can read the numbers now. There's a 66088, that's a Hattons Class 66, and then you've got a Bachmann Class 66 in the background. No, and that's another Hattons. That's a 66033. Yeah, get it right, John. And then you've got an Accurascale 37409 and a Cavalex 56049 there. Yeah, and then you can have a look up further up the line where we've just been. All these locos that are stored and stabled. Anyway, should we get back to things in hand, and let's do this running test on the Class 37, the Accurascale 37218. Right, so let's do the old run test. We've done it before, so here we go. We know she crawls. Here we go. So, the lights are actually flickering at a low speed. Well, hang on. Hello. Have we got tail lights first? Yeah, we've got tail lights. Yeah. So what speed have we got to be? Well, we seem to have headlights that the top headlight is definitely on at a fairly low speed there. I know you probably can't see it, but there is definitely tail lights. I'm not sure about the front, those lower lights. So what speed have we got to be for those? Hang on, there we go, and there they go, they're illuminated. I'll tell you what, I do like that top headlight. I do like that. I do. Yeah, that's a good one. Granville, fetch your cloth. Right, oh yeah, that is really... That's fairly slow, isn't it? What do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. This must be probably the nicest running Accurascale Class 37 in DC that I've actually owned, and I own about 9 of them. That's really good. I like that. So you're all asking, Johnny Boy, Jubsy, JB, JBS, whatever, what do you think of the Accurascale 37218? Well, all foam sniffing aside, it is a stunning model. In fact, I think this is probably my favourite Accurascale Class 37 that I own to date. To be fair with you, I think it's not only is it a good looking locomotive with a heritage repaint. Sorry, I'm only laughing about the heritage repaint. You'll know in a minute what I mean about the heritage repaint when we get to the drunken purchase. Yeah, it's again superb detailing. I can't really fault it. The fact it runs so smoothly straight from the box on dirty track. I mean, seriously. And there's another thing. We're talking about Bachmann v Accurascale, yeah? Some people hate Accurascale Class 37s, and some people love the Bachmann Class 37s. Me personally, my personal view is, I think the Bachmann Class 37 is a nice model, don't get me wrong, but for detail, it's got to be Accurascale. I'm sorry. I can't vouch for anything DCC because I don't do it, but for me as a DC modeler, the fact it runs like that, straight from the box, you know, is incredible. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's get a Bachmann Class 37 from the box and see if it runs exactly the same. Let's do a comparison test. Let's do a comparison test between a Bachmann and the Accurascale. See which one crawls the best. So out of the box straight away, you can see it's pristine. Straight out of the box, I've not done nothing to it. It's one of my locomotives that's in stock that I need to weather up sometime in the next 20 odd years when I get round to it. So this is 37669 in West Coast Rail livery. We're going to do a crawl test on both of these models and to see which one crawls the best. Is it going to be Accurascale or is it going to be Bachmann? So let's turn the dial and see which one crawls the best. They're not moving yet. Oh, the Bachmann's off. Nah, it's definitely the Accurascale. That's the same speed. That's the same speed. Apart from the Accurascale stopped. Come on, Accurascale. It's definitely a better crawler, isn't it? Oh, he's off. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I'm getting confused. Oh, the Bachmann has disappeared. He's gone off. I'm getting back. Here he comes. I think, to be fair, the Bachmann kind of shot off there, didn't it? Hang on, let's get it set. We'll try that again because that was absolutely rubbish, wasn't it? Hang on, which way do I want that one? I want that one to go that way. Oh. This is why I'm going for YouTuber of the Year for model railways, because, you know, my content is great, my presenting style is fantastic, and, you know, it's just so professional. Right, so which way does that one go? No, don't you start yet. So let's try it. Who's the best crawler? They're both going the same speed. Accurascale's not even moving yet. Yeah. The Bachmann's shot off. Yeah, the Bachmann's shot off. They're both, to be fair, that's the same speed, that is. And yeah, okay. I mean, they're probably roughly the same, really, aren't they? Yeah, okay. So, I mean, which one do you prefer? You know, put it in the comments below. Do you prefer the Bachmann Class 37 or the Accurascale Class 37. Now I know some people, you know, they moan about Accurascale this or Bachmann that, and if you love your Bachmann Class 37 and you know, and you're sticking with it, then fair enough. All I'm saying is there's room for both of them out there, isn't there, to be fair with you. You may be in the Bachmann stable or you may be in the Accurascale stable. Detailing wise, there is a lot more detailing in the Accurascale Class 37. Running wise, there's not a lot in it. I think they both run quite well. Detail wise, let's just get on the turntable and have a look. So this is a Bachmann Class 37. It's a fairly new model. It's not that old. It's a good looking beast, don't get me wrong, but you can clearly see the detailing is nothing like the Accurascale. Let's just pan along. I mean, yes, you've got the boogie brake cylinders. Yes, you've got some detailing there. You've got some detailing around the fuel tanks there. But let's just take a look at the Accurascale underframe. So we're back on the turntable with this one. It's totally different, isn't it? Let's be fair. That bogey detailing compared to that bogey detailing it's stunning. I'm sorry. You've got all your separate braking pipes there. You've got, as I said, you've got the speedo cable there. You've got lovely fuel tanks there. You've got more detailing between the fuel tanks as well, whereas there is molded plastic. Yeah, and you've got that lovely checkered door. I can't speak. Door checker plate. I mean, that's a bit of plastic, and that's a bit of metal, isn't it? Do you know what? They're both. I think there's room in this world for both of them, to be honest with you. You may be a Bachmann buff, and you may be an Accurascale buff. Whichever you are, I mean, yeah, they're both good models, and they both run really well, which is the main thing. They both run properly. Yeah. Now, before we move on to the other two toys that were bought over Christmas and into the new year, the one being the drunken purchase, we're just going to take a quick look at King's DRS Sidings. Now, we don't see a lot of this normally. If you're on Facebook, you'll normally see a lot of junction road stabling sidings, but this is King's DRS Sidings, which is adjacent to Harold Road station itself. So we're having a quick look as we come in from the station area. You've got the DRS King Sidings running shed just there. You've got the lines running into platforms 1 and 2 of Harold Road, and then you've got the fueling road here at King Sidings, which accommodates 2 locomotives. And then you've got the main entry for the stabling sidings, which is just there. And you've got a selection of 4 sidings. Yes, you have. And in the sidings at the moment, we've got a mixture of Class 47s, 37s, 68, and a random visitor in the form of a 31452. Now, I have been doing a lot of rework on the roofs of my locomotives. As you can clearly see, I've been hard at work. And if you'd like to see how I've achieved these results, you can go to the Facebook page Harold Road, and I've done a tutorial on how to do roof weathering. Sorry about this, it's not actually showing this up properly. We're gone a bit blurry, but there you go. You can clearly see, especially on grey roofs. I don't know what is the word. Roof or roof? How do you say it? I think in Norfolk we say roof. But there you go. You can see the feathering effect there on 31452. And again, you can clearly see some of the detailing there on 37602. Yeah, and obviously in the background in the Thunderbird siding, we've got 47812. And again, this does not work, does it? It really doesn't. I'm never going to get YouTuber of the year because my camera is awesome. Right, awful. Why is it blurry? Terrible. Can you see it yet? It's not even in focus, is it? Hey, hello? No, it's not having it, is it? We're gone blurry for some reason. I think my phone has got conjunctivitis or something. It's got cataracts. What's going on? Oh, here we go. You decided to come back again, have you? There you go. There's the roof of 47812. Look at that. Sorry about that. For some reason, the camera decided to go all misty. It's not you watching at home on your big screen. You don't think you've got some form of eye condition. It's not. It's my super duper 20-year-old phone. Well, it's not 20 years old. It's about 5 or 6 years old. But there you go. There's DRS Kings. Look at that shot. Yeah, that's the money shot. That right there. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that. Maybe I should take a picture like that. There you go. If I come back a bit without falling over my workbench. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a lovely shot, isn't it? I should take a picture of that, really. Take a screenshot. Yeah, and I think I might just knocked over the lamppost. For God's sake. Sorry about this. Do you know what? One of these days I will do a professional video. Also in the platform there, you've got a Class 158. And that was recently weathered as well. I've also changed the lighting above the layout here, so it looks like it's in bright sunshine. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's actually a security light. Yeah, but it does give good lighting. If I come back, you can have a look at that. Look. So, without further ado, let's have a look at Johnny Boy's drunken purchase on New Year's Eve. So, as I stated, this is the other one. Oh God, we'll look at that one last because that's not exactly that exciting. The address written on there is quite exciting, though I must admit. This was a drunken purchase. Am I upside down? I think we'll just start that one again. That last clip there was for all my Australian fans. I hope you enjoyed that. A few seconds there of Australian TV for you. So yeah, this is the second toy. Yeah, this is the third toy that was purchased on New Year's Eve whilst drunk watching Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. Now, you can tell it's a split box Class 37, yeah? It's obvious what it is, but what could it be? Oh God, I really don't know what to do with this model. I am going to keep it, so don't say,
Yeah, I'll have it off your JB. I'll give 50 quid for it.
no. This was... I went on Ellis Clark Strain's website, basically, and I decided, as I was scrolling, that I could not resist this model. I do have a thing for a split box Class 37, but my modelling era is mid to late 2000s to modern day, present day. Hence why you've got all these modern logos everywhere, modern image. This is... right. So when I checked the model on the New Year's Day, I looked at the livery of this model, and it was actually in this livery in 2003, and I model present day. So what could it be? I hear you ask. It is a Class 37O direct rail services. So it is, you know, it is something I do model, and it's 37038. So let me just pause it, and I'll show you the big mistake I've made. So here it is, the elephant in the room, so to speak. 37038 in DRS livery. Now, all the rivet counters out there are going to suddenly decide...
JB, 37038 does not correspond with what you run at the moment over there in King's Sidings. The Class 68s and the 37s and the 47s, they are all modern image, whereas 37038 was not in this livery now. In fact, this is an old livery from the late 90s into the... I'm sucking on helium. From the late 1990s to present day.
Yeah, all right. I know, I've made a big mistake. A drunken mistake which is probably going to shoot me in the foot. But just to annoy you all, I am going to keep it like this, and I am going to call it a heritage repaint.
Oh, the JB 37038 was not repainted like this into heritage livery.
Well, it is in my world. All right, so let's get it out of the packet and let's have a look at it, because I'm not actually taking it out of the packet yet. So let's have a look at it. I don't actually think this thing's actually ever been out of the box, to be fair with you, because it was still wrapped in tissue paper, and it's foam. But I mean, hang on, that's not foam, is it? That is not foam, eh? We're not adding that to the foam sniffers club. Look at that. That's pitiful foam, that is, isn't it? Seriously? Terrible. Right, let's have a quick look at this model. You can see why. Excellent camera work, Johnny boy. You can clearly see why I was kind of suckered into buying this for 90 quid. It is a split box class 37, and I do have a thing for a split box class 37. It is a limited edition, but unfortunately it doesn't correspond with my modelling era at the moment. But can I get away with it? That's the big question. Can I get away with this? Right? Say for example, right, that you all don't really know me, and you don't know my model and style, and I now go and prep this, put all the detailing on, and weather it up and put it in the DRS sidings. Would that look out of place? Shall we try it? So I mean, so does it look out of place? Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know the purists among the railway fraternity will will see this as a big thorn on the back of a rhino's backside and say, God, that bloody hell, JB, that is wrong. But I don't think it's that far out, do you? Do you think it's far out? But just imagine me weathering it up and it's sitting there. Would you know the difference? Maybe, maybe not. You know, but it's in there. It's in there. It's in there. Look, it's not that bad, is it? Do you think I can get away with it? Well, I think I can. Anyway, should we do a quick run and test, see how it goes? Right, so here we go. Let's see how this one runs. It's an old model. It's an old model, and I don't think it's ever been run. It was wrapped in tissue paper and foam. And let's just see if this runs straight from the box. It's a little bit noisy, isn't it? It doesn't really crawl, but as I say, it has not been... Oh, does it crawl? It's making a lot of noise, isn't it? I think this one needs running in. Yeah, definitely needs running in. Right, let's just let's do a light test. It's typical Bachmann. Look at this. Look, the lights are actually illuminated and it's not moving. I don't know whether that is. Here we go. Let's just try it. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Lights are on. It's not moving yet. Here we go. I do think this thing needs running in. Its tail light's working. Look at that. Okay, I like the fact the lights are almost on instantly. You can clearly see they are illuminated. Yeah, I think this definitely needs a running in, doesn't it? It's definitely never been run. And this is an old model. In fact, that is almost full. That's almost full. That's full speed. That is full speed. It should be a lot quicker than that. That's why I think that needs running in, doesn't it? So there you go. That's the drunken purchase. So, you know, comment below. Do you think I can get away with this? Do you think I can? I think I probably can. So here is the last toy of the three, which has not been out of this box yet. I left it until today so you could all share the joy with me. Not only are we sniffing foam, looking at split box class 37s, but we're going to look at this as well. What have I purchased here? Let's have a look. Let's get the flaps open. Oh gosh, she's got very stiff flaps. I don't like a stiff flap myself. I like it to be an easy entry. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, what's in the box? What is it? Dun, dun, dun. It is a DRS Compass liveried Class 37. And this one is 32370 DRS Compass 37/4 37405. And you're all thinking, not another Class 37 JB. Well, let me just take you over to the stock room and show you why I had to purchase this one. Now here we are underneath the baseboards. This is where all my models and locomotives are all stored. There's all sorts of things here. You've got Dapol stuff, you've got Hatton's Class 66s there, Cavalex Class 56s, a few assorted Airfix kits. Then we've got a 3 stack here of Hornby and Bachmann stuff, and then in the corner you've got a filing cabinet with 2 drawers full of models that haven't even started yet. But let's have a look at this stack of 3 here. Now, what's the reason why I have bought this model? This is the one, 37405, is Bachmann produced a fair few Class 37s in DRS Compass livery, which is that one there. Also, 37405 was used on the short set at Norwich on the Wherry lines when they had top and tail Class 37s with Mark IIs, because Greater Anglia had a shortage of DMUs. So this model, Class 37405, was actually used in East Anglia. But the reason why I bought it is I have a thing about collecting models. Now, if there's one missing from a collection, I have to have it. Hence the fact I bought 37405. So Bachmann produced 37409. And that was exclusive for Model Rail. They also produced 37402. That was exclusive for Olivia Trains. They did 37425. That was an exclusive model, a regional exclusive model. Then you had 37688 Kingmore TMD. And then, because that one was missing from the collection, I had to have DRS 37405 DRS Compass. That now completes the collection of the Compass Class 37s that Bachmann actually produced. So that will now go into the pile. In fact, I'll stick it on top of the pile for now, and maybe one day I might actually get around to actually doing it. So there you go. It's the only reason I bought it is it was missing from the collection, and I'm happy now because I've now got all the Bachmann Class 37s and DRS Compass. There you go. That's the only reason why I bought it, and that's it. We're going to wrap the video up now and say goodbye. Right, so that's it from me, JB Jubsy, in the loft here at Harold Road. Hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a bit of a giggle, hasn't it? Happy New Year again to all of you. Thank you for all your support last year, and hopefully this year we'll move on to bigger and better things. So yes, if you've enjoyed looking at all them Class 37s, maybe one day we'll go through the entire collection of Class 37s which I've got. I don't just do Class 37s, I do all sorts of locomotives, 47s, 57s, 66s, but I think the Class 37 by far I've got the most of anyway. So don't forget, if you are a friend of mine on Facebook, please go to my page, donate a few quid to Tommy 10k. I'd be really appreciative of if you do. That'd be lovely. Raise a few quid for our veterans suffering with PTSD. So until next time, thanks again for all your support. I'm going to get me doofus out, say goodbye, and I'll see you again very shortly, and we'll do some more videos. Until next time, take care everybody. Bye bye.